Hello, thank you for joining me. My daughters and I are going to show you a really fun game that you can play around the house with some very simple props. All you are going to need is water bottles. As you can see, we have set up 12 water bottles in 2 rows, spaced about perhaps about a foot between each water bottle. We are going to turn ours into a little competition, but you're welcome to do it however you like. So you will need water bottles or Gatorade bottles, whatever works for you, probably not glass, just to save for any messes happening. You will also need a tennis ball or some sort of ball that is about the same size and or weight as a tennis ball. And then you will need some pantyhose. So I've got a couple pairs of pantyhose, and all I'm going to do is take the tennis ball, put it down the leg so that it goes to the bottom of the pantyhose, and I'm just going to take that other leg and tuck it in so that it's just one long pantyhose leg with a ball in the end. And then I'll show you on me, and then you'll see it on my children a little later on. You're going to take that, stretch it over your head, and this, as fashionable as it is going to be our game. You are going to use the pantyhose by moving your head and swinging around and to see if you can knock down all the water bottles. Okay, so we'll show you how it goes in just a moment. Maya and Sarah are here, and they're just showing you that we've put on their pantyhose headbands, and they've each got a tennis ball in the bottom. So they're going to show us how our game works. Go for it, girls. I will tell you when to start. They are going to have a little competition to see who can knock down the water bottles first without using their hands. Ready, set, go. Maya and Sarah are just setting up for another round behind me, but I wanted to mention that, if your child is not able to get up and moving around, they could still hang on to the pantyhose and use their hands and try to knock over some bottles just by swinging it. Perhaps you're sitting there and you've got the bottles lined up in front of you, and it could just be a kind of a tossing game, seeing if you can make a connection. It doesn't have to be, as I said, standing, or perhaps they are standing, they've got the pantyhose on, but it's hard to find that coordination to hit it with just the head. So perhaps you can use your hand to help swing it and knock down bottles while you're standing. Choice is completely yours. My girls are ready. Let's see if we can have one more competition. Oh. We just wanted to take a moment to show you another alternative. For example, you could line the water bottles up like this, and we're going to stick with the pantyhose, but if you wanted, you could just use a longer sock, and you put the tennis ball in the bottom, and it's a little bit easier to grasp just because it's not quite so long. But then you would just use your hand and you would swing it sitting back a little bit and just try knocking them over that way. Who's gonna knock them down first? As I said, I think it would be easier if you had just the tennis ball in a sock for this particular style of hitting them down, but completely up to you. So we're gonna go ahead and play this for a while at my house, and we hope that you're able to find some enjoyment from it too. Get in there, Mom and Dad, join in. It's a lot of fun. Hey, it's me versus Maya. I've got to get this. Ugh. Oh, I'm on a roll. It's actually quite difficult. Whoa.
it too.
It's a lot of fun.